This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Goff going to open up with a throw. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I'll tell you what, Mike, if you thought this place was rocking before, after that interception, it just took this atmosphere to a whole nother level. And now let's see if this offense can come out, take a deep breath, deal with some of these early emotions, and take advantage and strike for some points.
And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So he was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. So that challenge, a successful one. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Philadelphia.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
On second down, Hurts. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up a third down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Now Quadeen Muhammad. He's in there to drop him, and it leads to fourth down. Elliott's kick is good, and the Eagles are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he's in. What a try. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Forced out left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It is a big play for the Eagles. A pickup of 44 yards. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And good running on the return. It'll help him out as the ball right around the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Laporta in motion. On play action. Goff. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's to the big tight end, Laporta. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. On 4th down, Lions going to send out the all-pro from a season ago, Jack Fox to punt. Burton Covey deep. And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. They try to let the up man run with it, but he gets buried behind the line, and they turn it over on down. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for an Eagles first down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Saquon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
3rd down, they need 5. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That one broken up in the end zone, and it's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there, and now it's 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That one caught by Smith. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles are on top. It's now 10-7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll go play action with Goff. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 32 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The motion man is Raymond. On 1st down, it's Goff. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down. Now, faking the give. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are on top. It's 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here is Shipley on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 46-yard line.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down. On the handoff, this is Barkley. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Big lineman Aline McNeil ends the play there. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Here's 3rd and 7. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Talk things over before 3rd down. Now Hurts. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Aiden Hutchinson. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Into space. Past the 40. Still going. And he is gone. 88 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions are out to a 21-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. A first down throw for Hurts. That's to the right side and incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. It's second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 34-yard line.
To the air again. Hurts. This one caught by DJ Chark. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on...
And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up. Elliott on now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Eagles are back within 4. It's 21-17. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Goff to throw on first down. That's the third-round rookie pick, Isaac Slaw. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 yards down to the 16. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
A run here with Gibbs. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. From the gun, it's Goff. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Barkley. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Off the play fake, Hurts moving to his right. That one intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground, this is Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7. From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards on that play. 1st down, Philadelphia.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
And he'll take it on in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. Laporta in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the 1st half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Detroit.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Detroit.
To throw is Goff. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Isaac Tesla was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Nolan Smith makes the tackle. The Lions called their first timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. From the gun, on third down, it's gone. Open man, right side, he's got it. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. The Slav, a man in motion. No chance at all. He'll go down. That's the veteran Calais Campbell. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. Throwing on second down. Goff. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. On play action, Goff. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles are going to have it just past their 25.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Here is Shipley on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Hurts working in the pistol. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
And so far throughout the course of the game, I think the secondary's actually done a really nice job of taking him away. I mean, he's clearly one of their best players, one of the top players in the league. They're going to continue to find ways to target him. So defensively, it doesn't matter if he has 0 catches or 10. He is always going to be a focal point of this offense.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Hurts again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Al-Quadin Muhammad. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. Big-time play with Hurts and Brown. That goes for 58. So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
King, Phil King, Phil King. At the Lions' 11-yard line.
To throw is Hurts. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Terrion Arnold.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction. Steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here is Shipley on the return. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. On 1st down, it's Hurts. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Pass brought in by Trot. 14 on the pickup. Good for an Eagles 1st down. Hurts will try it again. A short throw taken in by Goddard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Hurts and Brown connect, and it's a 1st down for Philly.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. That's caught left side by Goddard. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Hurts. To the outside, catch made by Brown. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That gets him to 100 yards exactly after that reception and gets his team a 1st down. To the air again. Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
14-yard line.
Again, Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Hurts. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catch it.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That's touchdown number 3 for him in the game. And number 14 for the year. This great season throwing the ball continues. That last TD pass, number 40 on the year. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. Now Gibbs. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incompletely. Might be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. So on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. They send Britton Covey back deep. That's taken at about the 14. Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks. On that one, they made sure that return was not going any farther. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A run with Barkley. Down at the 21, a gain of 1. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts to throw. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
He's going to look downfield for Chart. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up third down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Here comes the Eagles punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Raymond going to return it. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. First and 10 now from the 36.
Hold on. Check. We go tonight. Hey, count.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is
lame-ass bitch.
So if this was an NBA game, Mike, we call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot. And this time the defense had him covered, but expect him to continue to look his way. He's had a monster day.
Throwing here is Goff. This one complete. It's to Slow. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Lions first down. Here's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he is out of bounds. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. Off the play fake, here's Goff. The throw on the run is complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So the field goal here gets you the late lead. Gotta think you want 6 when you have it first down and goal. Here's Gibbs. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Important moment here for the Lions as they're going to go for 2. They'll go play action with Goff. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 and extend the lead to 7 points. So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. Here is Shipley on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Hurts. Open open man. Downfield, he's got his tight end Goddard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On first down, it's Goff. This is caught at the 2. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Hurts working in the pistol. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. To the outside, he's got Smith. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. And it's 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, he's got this one complete to Goddard. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Hurts again. Oh, he's got a man. His tight end, Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hurts will try it again. He's got a tight end, Calcaterra, to the left. And he's out of bounds. It's a first down for the moment, but it appears it's not going to stay that way. The road gets a little tougher now. It's 1st and 20. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. We'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
A 10-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 29-yard line.
To the air again. Hurts. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Now, a big 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Again, Hurts. That's taken in. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. Big letdown defensively. They allow him to convert on 4th and long.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Got his man at the 6. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal. Now Hurts. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. They'll run with Barkley. And he's got another one. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hurts. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. Even with their full complement of timeouts, the call is to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down 2-E. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Working free downfield, it is Williams. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They bounce